Hey yo, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Christel, and today I'm going to be telling y'all a story time about how I was the villain. Now y'all know before we get into any story time, we have to do the word of the day, so let's go ahead and get into that. I purposely chose that scripture simply because when God delivers you from something, keep going forward. Do not look back like how I did. And I'm going to tell y'all what exactly I did. So this is the story time of how I effed her man. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Honestly, this is really about a really stalkerish, obsessive, damn near crazy girl. Yes, I messed with her man out of revenge. But let me tell y'all that story on why. So y'all know how I tell y'all the story times about my crazy ex, the one who tried to kill me. Yeah, I always tell y'all the story times when everything like ended for real. But let me tell y'all what happened when we first broke up. So a little backstory. Me and this boy, we dated for 2.5 years in high school. This was like my longest relationship at that time. And I wouldn't say I was like crazy in love with him, but I was with him for a while, so I had to have some type of like care for him. So I ended up breaking up with him because he basically told me, you know what, you don't really deserve romantic shit. You don't deserve no flowers. You don't deserve no promise ring. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, okay, you don't got to tell me twice. I'm a dip. So that's exactly what I did. I said probably 2 or 3 weeks after we broke up, I caught him with another girl. So let's jump back there when I caught him. So I'm doing me after we broke up. I'm just like texting people on my phone, not really moving fast, but moving on my own terms, if that makes sense. So me and my homegirl at the time, we're like walking around the school campus, and I'm gonna just say this. At our school, it was like lettered building. So like, let's say we had the lunchroom, we walking around to like E building because my friend at the time, I don't even know, like y'all, it's something that I'm still trying to figure out to this day, and y'all let me know if my hunch is correct. So my friend, she like, I got a class in E building that we can go sit in during lunch. That way we just not walking and being in the heat all period. So I'm like, all right, boom. So we enter like downstairs E building, and y'all, I kid y'all not, I'm like cackling, I'm laughing, I'm having a good time. Like, I'm out of this relationship, I don't gotta worry about nobody's feelings, and I can focus on me because I was big on self-love at that time. So y'all, I'm walking, laughing, and I turn left. I walk past the classroom, this door is open, and lo and behold, who do I see? I see my ex of 2.5 years that I just broke up with sitting in another girl's face. Mind y'all, it was like they was on a little lunch date, if that makes sense. They're in the classroom, sitting beside each other, holding each other's hands with their lunches in front of them, like staring into each other's eyes like they're so in love. So me, I know that this was wrong, but I really don't give a fuck, simply because I was with you for 2.5 years. Like, what the fuck? So I go up to them without even thinking. I go up to him and I'm like, oh, what you doing? So he's looking at me annoyed, right? And kind of embarrassed. She's looking at him. She looked at me and then she looked at him. She ain't really had nothing to say. So I'm like, what you doing in here with her? I start asking questions, and he starts saying, I mean, we not together. So I was like, oh, so you gonna tell her how we was just humping? You gonna tell her that? Now y'all know we wasn't humping. No, we did not hump. I was just doing it out of spite, because what the fuck are you doing? It's been 2-3 weeks. Mind you, this the same dude was crying that he don't want to break up with me. This the same dude year later that's still sending roses and stuff to me, all these different messages and all that. This the same dude. So after I had said that to him, she looked at him, she took her hand off of him, and she was like, what the fuck? You still messing with her? Da 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 da. So, honestly, I was quite pleased. So I ended up leaving. right? I ended up leaving and I went upstairs with my friend, finished the little plan that we had. But y'all, probably like a week, I was stressed. I was in my head. I'm not gonna lie. I was going through all my emotions. Like, damn, I'm sad. I can't believe he did that to me. Blah, blah, blah. But one thing about me, I'm gonna get over it. Like, I'm gonna be hurt, but I'm gonna get over it. And back then, I really didn't sit and ponder and stuff. I just kept it pushing. So I, of course, started being a little investigator, and I was like, I gotta figure out who she is. So, y'all, mind y'all, I also want to say this was like a new character. Like, I've never seen her before. I've been going to that school probably at this point like 3 years. I've never seen her. Where did she come from? Like, she's not no freshman. She's not no sophomore. Where did this bitch come from? So I go on his social media and I go lurking and I go find her page. And I like, y'all know when y'all intuition tell you who the person is. Like, I just don't know how to explain it. Say you can go look and lurk and you just know that that's the person you're looking for. So, and lo and behold, it was her. So I found her. And y'all want to know the first thing I seen? Follow back. So you telling me you out here messing with a fan of mine? And I'm gonna say she a fan only because why are you following your man or the dude you talking to ex? And not only that, y'all, I also want to put this like in mind. When me and him was dating, everybody knew we was dating. It wasn't like our selected friends knew. The whole school campus knew we was dating. Like, in our relationship, many like football players, boys, in my instance, tried to break us up simply because everyone knew that was the dude that I was dating. Like, when I tell you, it was no secret. So once I seen, oh, so she followed me. Oh, so she know. Oh, so she seen me posting before. That, to me, it grew like some type of anger in me that I just don't know how to explain. I kid y'all not. So I get to lurking, and in that period, I'm trying to figure out who she is because I don't know her. And my homegirl at the time, she ended up coming back to me and she was like, it's this boy that she been with, because she heard from other people like, oh, we just gonna call her P. Oh, P used to mess with this boy and people said that she couldn't get off of him for a long time. So I'm like, give me his details now. So I get his details and I start texting him, right? I'm texting him. And he, of course, responding back to me because, y'all, one thing about me at that school, everybody called me bougie. It was like a trophy to have me. And I ain't gonna say this, but I'm gonna also say this. The way I carried myself, it made a lot of girls, hence these story times, not like me. Like they grew from admiring me to being very envious of me. And with the boys, it was like they wanted to just date me or say that they had some type of relation with me. So I was in a nice position, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm texting him, he entertaining me. Like, y'all, he did not hesitate to do anything. So over probably like 2 weeks of talking to him, my friend, she ended up coming back to me through her homeboys, and she found out that they still together and she's technically cheating on him. So I'm like, all right, that's fine. I could play the game too. So after me and the boy texting, I decided, you know what, let's link. Me and him link. We didn't do nothing, but I'm taking pictures all up with him. I got him like kissing on me to make it seem like we did something. So, y'all, I'm holding that in my back pocket as like little evidence. 3 days had went by and I ended up getting on the phone with my ex because I wanted to just know like where his feelings was and if he was remorseful of how everything looked. You know what I mean? It's not the part that you can't move on. It's you moved on literally 2-3 weeks after we broke up. Like, how you don't see that's wrong. So he on the phone with me, he telling me, no, I like her, you were wrong for doing that. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm a crash out. I am a crash out. I'm retiring from it, but I'm still there. So, and imagine me when I was younger. So when he confirmed to me that he didn't feel no ways about my feelings, I said, fuck your feelings. I sent her all the pictures of me with her boyfriend because that was her boyfriend. And she started texting me all crazy and all that, and I'm just on the phone laughing. So I shared my screen with him and showed him everything that she was texting me and everything that I found out about her and the boy. So he ended up hanging up on me, calling his cousin. His cousin was the one who did the investigation on the girl. Ended up telling my ex that the girl is a bop. Mind y'all, if I knew she was a bop, I really wouldn't care this much. I probably still would have, but I probably wouldn't have taken it too serious because, bitch, if you're pussy for everybody, I don't really give a fuck if you messing with my ex. Like, come on. He just one of, what, 100? Come on, let's be for real. So he ended up calling me back, and he like, all remorseful. Crystal, I'm sorry. I didn't even know she was a bop. Da 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 da. I should never done that shit. Can we start over? Hung up in your face, because what do you mean, can we start over? Satisfied after that. So I'll say I started doing me, because now I'm like, all right, vengeance. I got my vengeance. So I started doing me. And I'm talking to my ex before my ex that we're talking about now. Mind y'all, the relationship with me and that boy was, we probably dated freshman year for like 1 to 2 months, and then we broke up. I decided, you know what, fuck it, maybe I should go spin the block and see what my ex is talking about. So I ended up talking to my ex, and I wasn't just talking to my ex. I was probably taking him a little bit more serious than other people I was talking to, but I was talking to him, and I was talking to this football player at my school. If y'all know me, I don't date athletes, so that just goes to show I wasn't taking none of these niggas seriously. I was honestly just bored. When me and my ex started talking again, I like to do this whole process of vetting, like see what they've been up to, who they was talking to, and I like to just build this whole trust shit just to know what they've been talking about. I was on the phone with my ex, and I was on the phone with 2 of the other football players that I was talking to. 3 separate times, of course, but I'm asking them all the same questions. Like, who y'all used to mess with? Let me know, I'm not gonna feel no type of way. Basically just like buttering them up to tell me their business. So I realized that they all end up saying, oh, I was talking to this girl P, like messing around with this girl named P. So when they said that, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I immediately got blowed, because it's like, why this bitch always on my niggas? Like, what? So after they had said that, y'all, I did more investigation. I asked them, when did y'all start messing around? And like basically like the time. And it was like every time that I was messing with, I don't know how to describe this, y'all, because I still don't have a lot of information. Describe it as every dude that I was messing with, she will find her way to mess with them, if that makes sense. So me and the football players, like, we talking, and they telling me, oh yeah, you know, I'm talking to you, but this other girl P want to talk to me too. Right? Boom. When I was on the phone with my ex of 2 years, he was telling me, yeah, when we first started dating, she was trying to talk to me too, and she been trying to talk to me. So when we finally broke up, I gave her a chance. Boom. Then the ex that I spent the block on was saying, yeah, it's this girl P that want to talk to me. So I know I'm not delusional for saying she wanted every dude that I had, because I'm going to tell y'all this now. Let's jump forward years later to present time, right? I post my man for National Boyfriend Day. Mind y'all, it's been years. It's probably been like 2 years, 3 years. I'll give it that, 3 years. I don't know if this girl still follows me. All of this shit happened, y'all. She still follow me. I post my man for National Boyfriend Day. Guess who was the first one looking at my story that day? P. I kid y'all not, I never screamed so loud in my life. And y'all, I was scared to post my man, because these girls, weird, it's like a fetish for them. Anytime that I'm messing with a boy, they want to mess with them. So when I seen P looked at my story, I damn near screamed, because I'm like, damn, this the one bitch that tried to get every nigga after me. She gonna get my man. I'm trying not to be loud, but I swear. Jump forward to how I left her man. So my ex of 2 years still on my phone. He called me. I called him one day out of boredom. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't want to catch a new body. So I'm calling him, and I'm like, what you doing? I'm catching up with him, doing my little investigation. You messing with anybody? Have you had sex with anybody? He talking about some no, but he's still talking to P. Mind y'all, he's still talking to P after he found out that she was a bop. But I ain't gonna lie, that did turn me off because it's like, what? But whatever. I don't know. Like, I can't justify my actions just because I don't know what I was thinking, and I would never do that to this day. I would never do that in present day. I probably wouldn't have done that 6 months after I done that. I just don't know. Maybe I was just so angry at her to why I did that, but whatever. So I end up still talking to him. He ended up telling me, oh, it's getting serious. They on FaceTime every day. But he also telling me how he missed me because she don't get him how I get him. So he kind of playing like this little two-side shit. So I end up saying, you know what, let's link. Let's link. So we end up linking. We did a little humpty, can't lie. And I ended up recording it because you know what? Why the fuck not? So I did that and I sent that to her phone because maybe I'm petty, maybe I'm revengeful, maybe I was annoyed, maybe I was over it. I don't know what to say I was, but I think I loved every bit of my little villain era. And after I did that, of course, my ex didn't leave me alone, but he definitely was fake mad at the fact that I text her or whatever and she was crying and doing all this boohoo shit. I really don't give a fuck. And my thing is, I wouldn't have cared if she was somewhat different. Like, if she didn't do all that weird shit like going after every nigga I had, I wouldn't really have cared. Because y'all, this is the same girl that was like responding back to my story, oh, you're so pretty, oh, you and your boyfriend look so good. Like, it was times when I posted him and me and she would respond to my story. So I ain't gonna lie, she triggered me. And I just couldn't stop after that until I felt good. And you know, after I did all that, I did feel good and I went about my life. And it's safe to say hoes still mad because to this day, if I was supposed to post something with me and my man, she'll go look. And I'm pretty sure she'll try to hop on that. But you can't get this one, baby. You're going to have to put up a big fight with me in this one. I'm not going to lie. But this was a story time of how I messed with her man. She was really obsessive. It was like truth be told, if she could live in my coochie, she would. Like, she just would not let go of my clit. I got that from Baddies, y'all. Tune in. But, I love y'all. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. I just got my lashes done. Hold on. They so tea. But I love y'all. I'm tired of looking crazy on the internet, so I got to get my hair done the end of this week. But I love y'all. I done said it like 3 times. I'll see y'all in the next one.